this thing called gambling, it strips people naked. Go and ask any woman that has married a gambler. Nothing wrecks the home like that. The man will develop all form of vices, including the tendency to kidnap. That thing just keep telling, go and get money, go and get money by any means. If you live around the gambler will use your phone to borrow money from loan apps, can hack your system, because the need for more money can't be satisfied. It's insatiable. We should never take it as fun. It is a destroyer, and the next generation are hooked on it. They are hooked on it. The person giving you promo code is not doing it. I'm saying go and meet Obonge gamblers. The thing has stripped them. They are if they have recovered, they are just recovering. It will hold your life and direct it in a bad way. Gamblers have no plan. The only plan is to go back to gamble. You can't have plan. Give a gambler 1 million. If he tries to buy something with 25% of it, that thing tells him or her that it can become more. It can become more. I'll say it's true. This one is sure prediction. It's sure prediction. This one, Liverpool is bound to win. They flog them forward.
Okay, thank you so much, Apostle Femi Lazarus. As always, you have spoken the minds of majority of us, and you consistently begin to point our eyes to the areas of our lives and society that we should take serious. And the truth must be said, apart from drugs, the next most dangerous activity that the average Nigerian youth is involved in is gambling. And sincerely, any society that wants to grow, of course, there are regulations, and so many of these gambling sites and organizations meet specific requirements of government, and somehow they also bring in high tax value to the system. Of course, for a country like us that is currently not producing anything, they will depend on too much of this tax, and that's why it's almost inevitable. When people make claims to say government should ban it, you are just joking, because you never can imagine how much these companies are paying heavily to government for taxes. However, we must not put our destiny in our hands to ensuring that we are safe from this, because it is dangerous. There are people that would have amounted to greater things in life, broken glass ceilings, become useful to their generation, pay their dues, do a lot, but because of their inability to control their gambling appetite and their addiction to gambling, whether it is sports betting, or it is casinos, or it is coupons, or it is pool, or it is Baba Ijebu and several others that are now so much. Sometimes I travel to some places, I see gambling games that I've never seen in my former location, and it's huge. I'm telling you, it's eating deep to the system. A lot of persons, young people, men, women too, are getting submerged into it. And of course, just like every other addiction, the aim is to finish you pata pata. That's the aim. Addiction is meant to, whatever addiction you have, whether it is sexual, it is drugs, it is gambling, it is food, even water. Too much water in the system has got its own medical implications or health implications, so to speak. So that is as good as water. The same water that Fela said, water not get enemy. But if you have too much water in your system, you need some medical situation therapy to be able to have you bet safe, right, health-wise. So let alone so whatever you are addicted to, and gambling is getting really, really deep. If there is anything that can be done, of course, like I said, government will do nothing about it. They have made it safe. They've played by the rules. They put in there is a commission in charge of all that, and if you keep to the rules, they will allow you. But you must protect yourself. It's as bad as, I was told the story of a young man that got fraud, right, and made well over $50,000 from a particular client. And after about 3 months, the guy was picked by one of the security agencies, anti-graft agencies, and you will be shocked. The mother came to the police station, or to the station, actually, to the office, to try to seek his release. And then they said, this your son had over $54,000. But then one of the officials that was telling us, so he said the mother did not look like somebody that has eaten for 3 days. Why? The boy squandered the money, and then when they went to investigate, took his phone and checked, he was playing sport betting. I was investing as much as 1 million naira per per betting per list or so per game, and wasted over 30 million naira. Over 30. That's the highest winning that they saw him won was about 270,000, and that 270,000 he added money because they saw that because they had to investigate where the money went to, and it was really, it got disturbing. Imagine if he had even given his mother 5 million from that money and the mother invested into a business. Fraud is wrong, whether you like it or not, the truth must be said. But for someone to have earned more than $50,000 and could not count one good thing he did for himself or his family because of how bad gambling is. If you are watching this video, you are addicted to gambling, this is the time to cry out. See, it starts from small. Now, you know why you think that it's not a big deal? You use 100 naira, you want to win 50 million, you use 200, you want to win 30 million because you don't have money. When monies begin to come into your hand, the idea of trying to double that money. See, gambling is not a business. Gambling is not a business idea. Gambling is an investment, and anything that leaves your life to luck is wrong. Is a risk. Never, because what you do with gambling is luck. I remember one time when I told a couple of my friends that a particular match will go in a particular way, and it was almost going to be like that until a minute to the end of the match and penalty was issued. My own club, Arsenal, scored the penalty, and that particular match did not go in the way I predicted because of that penalty that was scored. That's how much of luck it is. Whatever you do with gambling, there is no accurate prediction site. There is nothing like accurate. There is nothing, because these matches, of course, I know that there are fixed matches in a lot of these systems, right, in many leagues. But majority of the time, the matches that we play day in day out, the matches that we watch and we gamble with, they are not fixed. So you do luck, sometimes it gets in. But what it does is it drags you in. You'll be surprised that you just try out one of these times and you see that you use 2,000 to 50,000. Congratulations, they are calling you. They are calling you. Before you know, you are going to, like Apostle Femi Lazarus say, you will sell anything. You can give your house rent. Your house rent is in your hand right now as I talk to you. But your mind is telling you, put it in 2 odds. Go and over 2.5. You must work. These champions, the way they come, people are going to save money for Man City and Real Madrid. Go over to, that's the day they will play 0-1. Because no idea will make you feel that Real Madrid come and beat them at home. So that is the problem. Save yourself from gambling addiction. It is a destroyer of men. You and I know many persons that would have been up there, but they are yet to even put their foot because of what gamble has done to them. You don't need this. You don't need this. And I know you have small monies now. It's making sense to you. You can, and then you are putting it. You are trying your luck. If you calculate all the 100 naira to win 60 million that you have attempted on some of these sites, if you put them together, if you have a save, like what's that thing called? Like you throw this 100 naira to you, do you know how much it will have amounted to? And you're just trying luck. Except if you have a steady source of income, and then you are saying there is no excuse for it anyway, because even if you have a steady source of income, there are people that put in their sum. We're told of a story growing up of a man that won a car and bought that thing they used to call pickup that time. You know, that kind of form of SUV at that time. He bought it because he got money from pool and all that. Guess what? That man sold the pool, they sold the pickup and sold his only house just to ensure that he wins another thing. And that was the end. He got frustrated. He sold that thing he won, because that's the rekindle fire that you have won something. So you want to try more. Try more. He sold that pickup and sold his only house. At the end, when before you realize that gambling has dealt with you, be smart. Be smart. You are not too young to be smart. Don't allow people to don't live your life to luck. I think that's really the central thing. Don't live your life to luck. All these things are just luck. It happens. It doesn't happen. There is even a deception going on that there is a babalawo that gives you game. There is a madman somewhere that will give you game. There is a pastor that will give you game. Like I said in my video on solicitor and drugs, when the devil wants to deal with a man, when he's done dealing with a man, he say, thanks for your cooperation. There must be a cooperation that you will push out. There must be an agreement between you and Satan to finish your life. He cannot deal with you single-handedly. He must cooperate with you. So there is a part of you that is cooperating with him. Gambling addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction, women addiction, men addiction, Japanese addiction, whatever addiction it may be, is your head.